We'll be doing salmon in Prosecco sauce, very quick and easy, and savory potatoes. The potatoes take a little longer, so let's get going with the potatoes. Lots of onions, sliced potatoes, salt, olive oil. Let's just toss them a little bit. You know, I like fresh herbs, but for certain things, I love dry oregano. These are the whole branches that are dry just like that. But let me just show you. If you just kind of squeeze them a little bit, they will let out. Put it back in the plastic wrap and save it like this. It'll stay forever in a dry place, and you use it back and forth. So we're gonna be using this for the potatoes, and I will also put it on the tomatoes. Okay. And let's just pour it in a shallow baking pan, so this way you have a lot of space. You get the potatoes to get nice and brown. Okay, so next are the cherry tomatoes. You know, you're saying, oh, can I use a big, large tomatoes? The large one has a lot more liquid to it, and it would not dry or kind of roast as quickly. So could there be any color? Yes, any color that you have. Just cut them in half the long way, just like that. And I think this, we have enough to cover all of this. Let's put the rest of the oregano in here. Some salt, a little bit of oil, a little bit of peperoncino, toss them so they get all covered with the oil, and then at the end we'll just add the cheese and coat all of this. I'm trying to spread them out so that they all get crusty. I'm looking maybe a little drizzle of oil. Set the oven at 400 degrees, preheated, and about 40 minutes, by the time we finish the salmon, it will be done. I was blessed growing up in a setting that really connected me to food, to the earth. When my grandmother would harvest the potatoes and having it still warm in your hand, the sun and the earth gave you this product. That's a real connection. Today is very difficult. You're in apartments, you are in high rises. How do you connect to the earth besides taking a 2-hour trip out in the country? And I think whatever you can do really makes a difference. Whether you can put a pot of basil, a little tomato plant on that windowsill with the sun, it will grow, and it's an accomplishment. You can get the family involved, the children, and it's the rebirth, the growing, and to see how the earth really yields food for us and how ultimately we understand that we need to respect that. Okay, you know, salmon is a great fish. It's fairly inexpensive. Nutritionally just delivers so much, you know, the minerals, the oils. It's easy to cook. Actually, the less you cook it, the better it is almost. And you can get it right from the fishmonger, skinned, boned, and you're ready to go. This dish, it's simple. First, we'll caramelize the salmon in olive oil, and then we'll add the flavorings that we want. And the whole thing doesn't really take long. A little bit of salt. I'm gonna put side down, the upper side, the side that I'm gonna ultimately serve it. I want it to be nice and crispy, so I'm gonna put that down first. And it is a one-pan meal. You just, in and out of this pan, everything comes and goes, and then ultimately the dish is finished. Flavoring, what kind of flavoring? There's all kinds of flavoring for salmon. You know, you can do mustard, you can do it tomato sauce, although I don't particularly like tomato sauce in salmon. But here we have some of the cornichons, the little delicious pickled. You know, if you don't have the cornichons, the larger pickles are fine. Just cut them in the small sizes. The largest have a lot more seeds to them. So these are ideal for this kind of dish, and you don't need that many. And you know, you look in the refrigerator, I'm sure all of you have a jar of a few pickles in there, a few cornichons, a few olives, capers. Can you add capers to this? Sure. And then I like my scallion, you know, the freshness of the scallion. So the scallion, you wash it, you clean the outside. This one might be a big one, just like that. Okay, what am I doing? I'm removing the tougher outer leaves. The rest is all great. By looking on the side, you can see as it cooks, as it climbs up. As I said, all I want is a nice coloring. Okay, that looks great. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of cooking on the bottom. Then I'll remove the salmon and we'll begin to make our sauce. And I'll use the white part of the scallions I'll throw in before to cook with the salmon, and the green part I'm gonna use after to decorate, to bring the freshness. And yes, you know, use it all the way up into the green leaves. That looks great. Remove the salmon. And it all depends on how your family likes their salmon. They like it really cooked. Remove the oil since I'm going to make the sauce right in here. You can just continue, or you can give it a swipe just like that. And a little bit of butter. A little bit of oil. Cornichons. The white parts of the scallion. I'm thinking salt, a little bit of salt. Once that kind of wilts, we'll add the Prosecco. Prosecco is that great Italian, bubbly, simple, fruity. And you know what? You always tell me when you see me, when you come at my restaurants, when you email me, you know, Lidia, we sit there, we wait for you with our glass of wine. How about you? Don't you take it? So today, I'm gonna do just what you do. I'm a little bit for the pot, as I say, and a little bit for myself. A little Prosecco. Why not? You know, cooking wine should always be a good wine, a wine that you would drink. Those labeled cooking wines have a lot of salt in them, other elements. And if you don't have Prosecco at home, could you make it with white wine? Yes, you could make it with a good white wine. So let's put Prosecco. Could you make it with champagne? Sure, you can make it with champagne. Okay. Buono, buono, buono. We let this come to a boil. Vigorous boil is fine. You want it to cook quickly. So the sauce is really cooking down. Let me just taste it if it needs any salt. It has a little bit of salt. Put in last minute just a little bit of butter, and we'll whisk it into a nice sauce, and then we will return the salmon to the pan. As you can see, you know, it's still rare inside, and you know, that's a good place to be. If you like it cooked a bit more, just cook it longer. But for me, just returning it here and closing the fire, just let it kind of settle in there. I close the fire, And I think just the heat of the sauce will kind of bring it up to the temperature. I think I'll go and check on the potatoes, and we will be all set. Wow. Looking really good, really good. Delicioso. Wow, just the aroma. Let's get back into the salmon, bring it back to temperature, and the green scallion for freshness, just like that. Be ready for service. So get yourself a good spatula. If you just want to pick up, you want to, as beautiful as it is here, you want to deliver that right to your plate. So you do that usually just by kind of helping yourself, pushing that down. Perfetto. Take myself. You nestle that right in the middle. And let the sauce just kind of fall down into the plate. It will dress the potatoes, maybe a little parsley or whatever green you'd like. So I'm looking at this, you know, I could just, that's the Italian part of this dish, a little bit of olive oil. Let me get my Prosecco ready, and I am ready to go. Let's see, this looks like a good tip right here, just like that with the tomato. Que buono, delicious. It's juicy, it's good, it's tasty. So it's to us.